Beloved Board of Judge, co-participants, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to all of you. My name is Aljhou Guilleno, a third-year high school student at Sabanwan Burira Darun Mutia School, Buriram Province. Most students would like to ask this kind of question on how to be a good learner. But I really don't know why no one would like to ask on how to be a smart learner. Actually, being a good learner and smart learner have differences. So, now let's see what the differences are. How to get a total average of 4.0? How can I pass the test? Apparently, sometimes the word good doesn't mean you're really good at it. Yet, it means that you're just good in working on it and can pass the test as well. So, how to be a good learner? First, we should be diligent in reading books and memorizing on what we read. In that way, we can pass the test. Second, we should be responsible in finishing our work so that we can pass it before or on its deadline. And the last one, we should grab some opportunities to have higher grades, even though we're not good at it. These are some of the ways of being a good learner. But other people would argue that being a good learner should also be a smart learner. Why? Because we know all here that some of the students can pass the test by memorizing on what they read without understanding on it. Another student can submit their work without any knowing that it was made by other people. So, in this way, we can get a total average of 4.0 and being called a good learner. But did you really know that these things are not yet enough to be a smart learner? We might have knowledge by memorizing words from the book, but just after weeks, months, or even years, we might forget that easily. So, for me doing that, there will never be a time that we will be smart enough. We can say we're good learners in our school or classroom after doing those set things above. But do you think it's enough? Don't you ever ask yourself on how to be a smart learner? Yes, how to be a smart learner. First, taking short notes, whether we're listening to our teachers or reading books. We should not forget to take notes because it is important to capture the essence of what we've heard to and what we're leading to. In this way, it is more on understanding on what we are listening and reading to. Second, link to compare content to the environment near us. For example, we're given content from our teachers. Instead of memorizing on it, why not link to compare it to realization so that we can understand it better than reading or memorizing its content. And in this way, we can also know if there are differences too. Third, seek knowledge, ask questions, and find answers by searching online or reading books. If you look at it as knowledge, everything is knowledgeable. We're not just going to read and seek it on a textbook and scan it to our eyes. Instead, we should understand the things that we want to know. And the last one, be creative and useful. Once we have some ideas or some knowledges, we should know how to use it in an effective way. If the education system in 21st century is to be fit for purpose, it must address how smart learning can be achieved by every student. Being smart in school can help you keep morale up and achieve better grades. Generally, the key to a successful education is a basis of study, be that formal or informal. In today's world, an academic background is usually sought after by well-known or world standard schools, especially aspiring for scholarships. Therefore, the key of smart learning is within us. We should have courage and eagerness to learn a new word each day. Find hobbies that interest us and surround ourselves with intelligent people. Thank you.